Welcome back to another drop-dead zombie adventure. Today's carnage comes to you from the ultimate showdown scenario. As usual, we start at wave 1. Let's go. As with most scenarios, we begin on the left side of the screen. For this first wave, I will treat you to some up-close encounters with the ugly and foul breath undead. This is a good demonstration on how close they can actually get without harming you. While watching this, you can see the points escalating. Impossible to calculate manually. A single headshot without any multipliers is 300, at a close call, another 100 points. More on this later. Whoops. I almost forgot to reload. I only had one round left for 3 zombies. Alright. We made short work of that. We are already at wave 2. The action now comes from a different direction. My aim appears to be spot on so far. These warm-up drills are a great idea. Who wants to start cold at level 10 or 15? Once again, I am holding the controller loosely. Firm yes. But not too tight. Too tight and your aim will be off. Let the program algorithm help guide your aim. I picked up the antique shotgun, but I will likely not need it unless there is an emergency. Wave 3. Enter the undead from the right side. I tried to create a spreadsheet to aid in calculating the points in this game. Good luck, it is so complicated, I gave up. The program adds together different actions along with the different multipliers for each action. The multipliers go up and down. Actions are sometimes combined and you don't even see the calculation on the screen. You just have to hope they got it right. You have to trust the creators. That sounds like something out of a bad movie. Right then. On to wave 4. It's so nice and quiet when they are not around. In this wave, the farmers show up with their pitchforks and shovels. What are they doing in this facility anyway? How did they get in? If I may talk about the points again. I would like to help you with the scoring, but I don't really have an answer. Someone on the World Wide Web suggested that you have to keep the multipliers alive to get more points. But as you can see during this wave, the zombies take their time coming out of their hiding places, and while we wait, the multipliers are reduced. You can see that my reloading technique leaves a lot to be desired. Wave 5 coming right up. With a serving of fresh spitters. Suddenly, I can't hit the side of a barn. There is the spitter. Right on time. At this level, the spitters should be a high priority for you. That was a little gory. I don't know why I looked at the shotgun. I have no reason to use it yet. I certainly don't require a bat to take care of these undead, brainless corpses. Wave 6 is next. I also don't need this useless machine gun at this point either. The zombies are coming from all directions now. Sorry for the camera movement, back and forth. I hope you are not getting motion sickness. Have you ever counted how many female zombies there are compared to the quantity of male zombies? I will have to stop and count sometime. I am not convinced that the totals are equal. But I could be wrong. I always assumed that the spitter were guys. Mostly because I haven't seen too many women spitting in my lifetime. Holy moly. We are at wave 7 already. Time flies when you are having fun. Wow. Check out this chicken dance. It's freaking me out. I am glad he is gone. I wanted to point out that when the zombies come around this corner on the bottom floor, they actually slow down a lot, making them easier to extinguish. Watch for this and reap the benefits. I will mention this again later when it becomes more relevant. Wave 8. What do we have for Wave 8? Oh yeah, these stinking little alien green guys. I am not sure if they are zombies. Maybe they are alien zombies. Are these the aliens that landed in Roswell in 1947 and they have been regenerated as a zombie? Maybe. But that would not explain the larger green guys coming later in Wave 10. The secret to exterminating little green guys are their spindly little legs. One hit and they are down for the count. Or, at this level, headshots are an option. That was a close one. Did I get extra points for that? He almost scared me. Wave 9 at your service, that was quick. Often, but not always, I like to use the double tap. Shooting twice in a row. It helps to confirm a kill and it will prove to be an essential skill after Wave 22, when it takes twice the shots to kill some zombies. Here is another example of zombies waiting for the point multipliers to fall before emerging. So, this zombie told me that he hadn't had a bite in 3 days. I told him I could help him out. So I bit him. Of course, that is not true. It is not even my joke. Wave 10. This wave introduces the big green guys and normally the first one has a red shotgun for you. Standard issue target practice here. I hesitated here because the green guys move slowly. You can pick off a few of the faster ones before they arrive. This freak on my left has the shotgun. 4 to 5 headshots to take him down. Thank you very much. These red shotguns are instrumental against the drill bit guys in Wave 22 and onward. It is a good idea to collect a few on your way. Notice the first shot will move these guys back a bit. Sometimes that is all you need to survive. Wave 11. Dramatic pause here. Who is the guy that sounds that horn to start the wave anyway? Is he another zombie? Or am I hearing things? It is very helpful that these stupid mindless zombies are so noisy. They would be so much more effective if they were just a little bit quieter. I keep referring to zombies as stupid and mindless. I'm sorry if I am offending anyone out there. I act as if these things are not real. Did I happen to mention that these grass-cutting implements are as useful as the pitchfork and the shovel? Maybe not, they are useless however. What is their proper name anyway? Is it a cycle? Is it a scythe? Nobody uses these anymore, unless you live deep in Russia or something. Oops. We are on Wave 12 now. Flying spitters are popular on this wave. I have a problem with flying spitters, they are just not believable and I find it hard to take them seriously. I'm sorry, but it's true. I can get behind zombies and alien zombies, but flying zombie spitters. This may have crossed a line here. Please take note how slowly this zombie is walking after turning the corner. Strategic importance, my friend. My aim with this machine gun has improved greatly. Just need practice really. I have played with other people who cannot hit a thing with these. It is comical to watch and I normally have to say something. Lucky Wave 13. Not that lucky knowing I am fighting for my life here. What am I doing here in this antiquated institution? How did I get in here? Did I have a key or did an absent-minded zombie leave the door ajar? We may never know. Again, another slow zombie after the turn. Am I the only one who has noticed this? Oops, change mag wrong reality. Let's go back to the trusty pistola. If I had another joke to tell you, I would tell it here. I have a dated joke. Pardon me. Is that a Scud missile in your pocket? Or are you Saddam happy to see me? That is my original joke from way back in the early 1990s. It's not funny if I have to explain it. Alright, Wave 14. Wave 13 was a walk in the park. I suspect the same for 14, let's get it on, friend. I could shoot these guys as they emerge from the ground, but I wait a little bit until they are on solid ground before I finish them off. It gives them just a little bit of hope and provides me much satisfaction. Give me a few seconds to clear the Things are starting to pick up for the worse. Now we will see the shield guys. Big and ugly. You can shoot through the shield window. And just like the big green guys, the first shot takes them back a little bit and then 4 consecutive rounds to the skull. The new weapon that I just picked up is my favorite after the pistol. I don't know what to call it. I believe it shoots in burst of 2 rounds. It is very effective for long range, and this is the weapon you want on Wave 27. When you are struggling with ground zombies on Wave 27, the rocket guys and flying spitters will overwhelm you if you cannot control them. This weapon will control them perfectly. More on this in 27. As you can see, this weapon is very effective at headshots from a distance. Oops, sorry, that was a little brutal. Even for a stinking little green guy. Wave 16 on tap. I'll have a glass of that. It seems like a waste of firepower. Using this rifle. / machine gun on the little green guys. But there will be more to come later on. It helps to speed up the wave a little bit as well. Easy pickings here. If these zombies knew I was recording this video, they would have stayed at home. What a wonderful weapon. So accurate, so forgiving. Actually, if I had more of these guns, the game would likely not be as fun and challenging. I found that the game was nickel and diming me on this wave. Little spurts of resistance. Zombies one at a time. Almost like it was doing me a favor or something. I like it when the zombies approach from different sides at the same time. Very satisfying if you survive. Wave 17. One more wave before the rocket guys get their marching orders. I can wait. I am always watching the points for some reason. But at this level, I find that the points really take care of themselves, and the name of game is survival. Single shots took care of the undead quickly. Hit them from a distance if you can. Don't let them approach too close. Some of these zombies were obvious Olympic gold medal winners in their previous lives. Can you imagine if these were just normal factory workers and farmers? There would be no jumping or bouncing around, and this would be a completely different game indeed. Okay. We can hear a flying spitter. But this common glitch is not going to hurt you. He will huff and puff a couple of times and then expire from boredom. Wave 18. Bring on the rocket brigade. There are about 4 to 5 rockets to take of. They are the priority at this point. I always say 4 or 5 rocket guys just to scare you. Really, it is usually 3. These really are the priority. If you don't take care of them quickly, they will destroy you. Those rockets are fast but easy to hit while in the air. Worst case scenario, you can duck and dodge them. Just remember where your furniture is in the room. Once the rockets are silenced, the wave plays out exactly just like Wave 1. Headshots are the preference. I absolutely love the infinite ammunition in the pistol. What a great option. In other zombie games, you are roaming around the map searching for more ammo. What fun is that? I'm here to relax and kill zombies. Drop Dead does that for me. Wave 19. A bit of a slow start on 19. It is just giving us a false sense of calm. This will pick up soon. Don't let your guard down. This was a rather long dramatic pause. I don't like it. It is too quiet. Is something about to happen? Like, what is going on here? Are the zombies smoking Mary Jane or what? They are all slow and appear more relaxed than I am. Wow, this wave is reminiscent of Wave 1 for real. A baby or an infant could get through this level. I am embarrassed for the creators here. Please. Will someone please wake me up when we get to Wave 20? Well, it seemed to take forever, but we finally reached Wave 20. That last wave was a vacation for me. And the zombies. I will have to dock their pay for that round. It would seem that all the Wave 19 zombies are now making their debut here in Wave 20. Bonus. I value the challenge. I'm aiming for the little window on the shields. Again, the pistol is really making this easy. My chakra and my algorithm are all aligned so far, and we can expect good things to happen. Another bat. How could that be useful here and now? Who brings a pitchfork to a gunfight? I'm trying to save that red machine gun. Although it is still early, I told you it is good to have 1 or 2 of these for Wave 27. But you never know when it may come in handy on waves before that. I fully expect to see a couple more before 27. Wave 21. 20 was action-packed. Let's hope for more of that on this wave. Did you see that head pop off? Sometimes the graphics are crazy. What kind of code do you need to write to have heads popping off into the ceiling? Okay. Here I go again with the axe. I am horrible with the axe and I usually get into trouble with it. Alright. This wave is going well. Very active and ugly. I say it in every video. Headshots at this level are imperative to survival. If you can't hit spitters with one shot, then you are doomed. That delayed reload almost cost me with that spitball. No. Not the axe again. This is a bad idea. Like, what is my problem? I have a weak wrist or something. But it is virtual reality, how can my avatar have a weak wrist? Oh my god. That was scary. Don't play with the axe at this level. Wave 22. There is our drill bit for Hans' friend. I suspect that he could pick his teeth quite well with those devices. I don't know what he does in the bathroom, if you know what I mean. This is where the red shotgun cleans up his act. I hurt him with the pistol. The shotgun is just a formality. Now is not the time to be shy with any and all firepower. The people zombies now require double the shots to the head to be rendered dead. So, the antique shotgun is just the weapon to take care of this fast-approaching menace. I will also rotate through the weapons. Double tap the zombies with the pistol. Shotgun headshot to the big green guys. Nice. Everyone needs extra shotguns. More target practice for me. I should have kept an axe and practice with that here. Heaven knows I need some more time with the axe. Some players play the entire game with the pistol. It would be fun to see someone do that with an axe. Wave 23. There are never any drill bit guys on Wave 23. Time to relax a bit before 24. That's when you could see upwards to 6 or 7 of these bad boys. Having all these weapons is nice, but it is a maintenance headache. As you likely know, you have to keep picking them up every 10 seconds or so or they will disappear. Nice and busy. Just the way I like it. I can see that my aim is starting to falter. With the increase in tempo, I may be gripping my controller too tight. Sometimes a shotgun blast will take care of a flying spitter. But in my experience, just take him out with the pistol. My aim is off. You can see that I have a spitter off in the distance. And I can't get to him right now. Take care of the spitball and deal with the spitter in a few more seconds. Nice. Just what the doctor ordered. Perfect to take care of that bothersome spitter. Maintain the extra weapons during the lull in action. Wave 24. I fully expect to be dancing with the drill bit guy and his ugly friends. Wish me luck. There is the first drill bit off in the distance. I will start to soften him up with the pistol. And then as he approaches, I will attempt to rotate through the weapons on the floor and soften him up some more. There is already a second drill bit guy. And then the ballet ends with the red shotgun. Along with rotating weapons. Don't forget to reload them occasionally as well. Okay, I have to ask, what is the deal with these drill bit guys? Where did this idea come from? What warped fantasy invented these and who said it was a good idea to write them into the game? Note the use of that special gun for long-range threats. I should make mention of these minors. They are of legal drinking age, however, we still call them minors. Before Wave 22, they require a couple of shots to take down because of their magical helmets. They are even more formidable now, and they require special attention when they get close. A couple of extra drill bit legs for the experiments. And a few extra points for legless. You should get more points for drill bit legs. Wave 25. This freaky shield guy will provide us with a blaster at this level. Wave 25 is typically a long wave with tons of shield guys and big green guys. This blaster will help save the battery life in your controller. We can take it easy now and let the masses come in close for a quick death. The blaster is a little awkward and more effective at close range. Line up the bottom edge of the blaster with the chin of your intended target when they are up close and you will score a headshot. If you do it right, you only need one shot. Use the red machine gun to target the flying spitters. I will leave you here and see you at wave 26. You can enjoy the spectacle or skip ahead. I was watching the scoring during this wave. The headshots are combined with overkill. I was surprised to see that this was considered overkill. Just business as usual for me. More blaster to the head. You can use your pistol here. However, you will have to replace the batteries in your controller immediately after that game. Lambs to the slaughter. What else could it be called? How could a zombie find his way into a building, navigate hallways and corridors, jump up or down, avoid other zombies, and in the end, walk right into a loaded blaster? The logic of it eludes me. It would suck to become a zombie. Wave 26. This is the wave before the storm, really. Standard issue target practice with a lot more zombies to play with. I don't recall any drill bit guys in this wave. We'll see. The accuracy of my aim has deteriorated somewhat, but I am still coping. Maintaining the extra weapons is really important. I need that red machine gun in the next wave if I am going to survive. The rocket guys are not forgiving at all. There is a marked increase in the volume of zombies in this wave, but their movement is slowed for some reason. This actually makes for an easy round. Wunderbar, that shotgun will come in handy. Note the required double taps. Get used to it. Simple leg shots for the little green guys. Nothing fancy. Whenever there is a lull in the action, maintain your extra weapons. Wave 27. This is the greatest challenge in this scenario. If you can get past 27, you are almost assured a successful ending. Soften up the targets before they get close enough for the shotguns. You may have noticed that the closer a zombie is, the more effective your bullets are. That is good to know. However, I stand by my advice to shoot them, if you can, while they are still at great distances. The first rocket has arrived. I told you before that a shotgun can sometimes take out a flying spitter. But this second one is too far. I will use the pistol. Another rocket on the right. I can't seem to hit him. I'm in trouble. No more ammo. It's worse than I thought. Now there are two rocket guys there. One down, aim for the second. Missed him again. I have to dodge this rocket. After 100 shots, I finally got him. Another rocket guy on the left now that I can't seem to hit. Got him, but another takes his place. Another rocket. Fortunately, a spitter is stuck behind the parapet and can't hit me. Another rocket, middle left. I am surprised I have survived this long. Sometimes I am watching how much ammo I have left while I shoot. Finally, the rocket threat has been removed. I was lucky to have survived. I can't believe that I did not have enough ammo in that red machine gun. My aim was horrible as well. Moving on to wave 28. Ha! Where were you a minute ago? The drill bit guy resumes his duties. Without any other distractions. You can actually take down a drill bit guy with just the pistol. You have to start early and your shots must hit the head. If he stops and pauses, you know you have him on the run. This wave has many shield guys to practice on. They are not so formidable. They always carry their shield a little askew, and a well-placed shot to the forehead will make them first step back, expose themselves, and you can then stop them with an additional 4 rounds to the head. You can also aim through the little window opening on the shield. A failing known to this model of shield. All you need is that first hit and then they are free for the taking. Just before the shield guy strikes, he exposes his body. Time to go, friend. I would be the first to admit that I was overusing the shotgun here. The pistol would have been the better solution for just regular zombies. I was actually wasting ammunition. Regular double taps here. Wave 28 is winding down now. With just one remaining obstacle, we will be moving on. Wave 29. Plenty of weaponry to take care of these ugly, foul-smelling zombies. You can't tell from where you are, but these zombies really do stink. How is it possible for me to smell these beasts? Wait a minute, that might be my dog that is sitting in the chair beside me. Poor dog, always the brunt of my jokes. What a mutt. He really has no idea. We have a good mix of zombies. Or in the case of the little green guys, zombie impersonators. There are still a few rocket guys. But I have my special red machine gun to manage them. Another drill bit guy. I thought we were done with these characters until wave 30. No worries. This scenario has always been packed with enough weaponry. Not like the damned canyon. In that scenario, you could be at wave 22, facing 2 or 3 drill bit guys with only a pistol. Here in the factory, the place is littered with serviceable small arms. And speaking of small arms, these green guys need to work out a little bit. I am deliberately aiming for the legs on these devilish creatures. I always make fun of these stupid little brainless zombie impersonators. The little green guys. But really, they are in fact a force to be reckoned with. Typically, it is these guys that will be your downfall during a match and not a drill bit guy. They are sneaky and sometimes quiet. Or they mask their sounds with other more cumbersome monsters. Don't ignore them. Wave 30. Wish me luck. I will be looking for that little laser blaster to finish off the game. Speak of the devil. All of my other weapons have now become obsolete. This mini blaster is shunned by many. But in reality, it is the only weapon you require. The masses really don't understand the power of this little gun. I am reminiscent of the movie MIB, where Will Smith's character is given the tiniest gun in the arsenal, but it turns out that it is almost too powerful for the new employee. The gun's operation is completely opposite than that of its contemporary counterpart. To activate, you must first pull the trigger. Not to fire it, but to build the energy to 100%. Then to discharge the weapon, you let go of the trigger. Other players are not comfortable with this, and they just quickly discharge the weapon with its lowest energy level, and the shots are ineffective. To properly prime the energy level, you press the trigger and hold it until you hear 3 small beeps. At that point it is ready, and a well-placed shot will take down a drill bit guy with 1 blast. However, I am no fool. In my left hand is a regular weapon. And if my aim is off and I miss with the blaster, the other weapon, my backup, will take care of the problem. There is also a bit of skill involved. The time it takes to charge the weapon might conflict with the speed at which a zombie is approaching. This has to be judged appropriately. And if you get it wrong, well, you know what happens. The game, at this point, has little to offer by way of a grand exit. I will be nickel and dimed until the end. My only complaint about this little gun is the noise. It is a noisy contraption. And there you have it. Another happy ending. Thanks for watching. I hope that I was able to help someone improve their game.